coming to you live from an upload speed of 1.17 megabytes per second. It's time for Destiny Down Under.
Welcome to the 257th episode of the Destiny Down Under Vlogcast. As per every fucking week, I'm Log Power Slave, joined by Matt. What's going on? The beard is coming back.
You know what? It is coming back.
It's like of its own volition, not planned. It's just making a bit of a. I was going to say mustachioed. I don't know, something or other. I hadn't thought it out, but then
you not me just make fun of me on the spot.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like I've let everyone down, and I'm sure my parents are disappointed in me for missing that shot to.
Oh, what's fucking new, to be honest?
Look, it's part of the course, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, as someone who now has to shave semi-regularly, otherwise it grows back. And I don't know if you agree with this and what the other people who shave will say.
What's
but
that?
I reckon the cheap fucking razor blades are better than anything else.
Dude, disposable Bics.
Why are they so much better than...
I don't know. I don't use
you know what?
They were back when I was like, I gave a fuck. I use them. I don't anymore. I just like go the same thing that I'd cut my hair with, like the number 2. Just, token effort.
I went and bought. You know, I was like, you know what? I do. You know, do the right thing for the environment. I won't use disposable ones, and I'll go get like a fucking $20 bamboo fucking pushed out of a possum's arsehole.
And they're gonna shove it back in there when it's done. When it's blunt enough to get shoved back into the possum's ass, that's when you know it's right. That's when you know you're done.
Right?
Holy fuck, where are we already? Good.
And it was dog shit.
I find that
it was such a bad shaver.
Look, I'm not here to advocate capitalism, but normally when companies have like risen to the point of being like I don't know. They're just so pervasive in a particular industry that you can't get away from. Normally, they're the best for a reason. So,
I mean, you know, every time I see Gillette, I just sing Dr. Disrespect. Gillette! That guy, is he getting paid for that? Probably not.
Oh, I mean, look, you'd like to think so.
He's made enough money as it is.
Then again, no one that watches Dr. Disrespect aside from you needs to shave, so.
Not wrong.
Fair enough. Look, it's a Friday night. If you've been here before, or you've caught one of these episodes in the past, they're typically, I don't know. There's just there's a magic in the air. I haven't checked if there's a full moon yet, but if you know, that'll just make it even worse if it is. But it's normally pretty loose, and we've got some exciting shit to talk about. We get to talk about the new Iron Banner revamp and my favorite PvP game mode, Rift, coming back. So I'm actually like genuinely excited for this to happen. So that's it's been a little while.
Objectives,
but
play the objective.
Play as a fucking team. The objective, but mainly I'm just excited that I'll be able to like get the Rift, and then like or the Spark, whatever I don't know, call it the Rift, but whatever. And like bark orders at Sassy, and if he fucks up and I get killed, it's his fault. That's beautiful. How can you lose?
You know, you can shoot now with the Rift, with the Spark.
Well, we're gonna get to that, aren't we?
Okay.
Little fucking spoiler alert. Anyway, let's do the classic DDU intro of like talking about not Destiny for 15 minutes and making everyone suffer. How's your week been, mate?
Past Elden Ring.
You finished it. Done.
Yep.
You gonna do New Game Plus, or are you just gonna move on with your life content?
No, I pretty much just like I started going back and defeating bosses, and it's a completely different game once you leveled up. Like, I was just two-shotting boss. I mean, I didn't do New Game yet, but you know what? I never finish games, and I did 140 hours in Elden Ring, and I loved every moment. So
I think you've got like I keep getting distracted by it, right? Like not by it, but from it, right? Because I need to sit down and like be focused on it because I'm old and my reaction speed's a bit cooked and like and all that shit. So I got to sit down, focus on it, and I just haven't had the time. So I've been playing like chilling out, playing fucking Valheim on the lounge or jumping on and playing Hell Let Loose with you, or I've jumped on and played a little bit of Destiny, but not much. I'm just enjoying. I definitely play tomorrow night because it's Saturday night. Play a bit of the old Iron Banner that's come back, the last one of the current format.
Oh yeah, I got to hand me tokens.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll get around to it. I might just fucking let Bungie solve that backlog problem for me. Just take them all
Clear
away.
it out for you.
Just fucking Thanos fucking snap them into oblivion. But that's, I mean, look, Elden Ring, I think, is a game that I'm going to circle back to intermittently for a very long time, and I think for good reason. And I think anyone who can get through that game and not be bald by the end of it after ripping all their fucking hair out has cause to hold their head high. You
know what you would like?
What's that?
I've started Sekiro after that.
Oh, I love that game. It's a different beast, but it's.
I don't know. It is the whiplash going from Elden Ring. How do you say it? Sekiro.
I said Sekiro, but I think it's Sekiro.
Sekiro.
I mean, look, we're Australian. We just mispronounce everything. So, look, no offense. If that's wrong, let us know. Call us dumb. It's fine. You can do that in the YouTube comments. I promise I won't delete them. I find them funny. So, how are you finding it? Are you still in just starting off?
Honestly, I was ready to quit in the first
Thing with Sekiro is there's nowhere near as much scope to overlevel yourself.
Oh, there's zero scope to overlevel yourself.
Yeah. So,
which is why I love it and hate it.
It's easy. It's just fucking.
Do you know the first bit that I almost fucking punched my monitor?
What bit?
That motherfucker with the spear.
Oh,
the first,
at the gate.
Mini boss
thing.
with the spear.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fly? And then I was reading the instructions wrong on how to do that move where you stomp on the spear and stab him.
Yeah, the counter,
push him back.
It is.
The counter. Yeah. As soon as someone's like, wait, Matt, are you trying to fucking L1 block? I was like, yeah, that's what the move is. He's like, nah, you got to press B. And then I was like, oh, there's a second page to the instructions. And then once I got that, it was fine. But
yeah,
I was raging hard already on that one.
It is it's a testament to it's very much cut from the same cloth as Elden Ring, right? And all the Souls-like games or whatever. But it is its own beast in that there's a verticality to it that isn't in really most of the other games. I don't know. It's probably the first one that I really got into, so that's why I'm so nostalgic about it. But I don't know. I'm interested to see how you feel about some of the bosses just get fucked. But probably the best thing about it is when the red dot comes up and you can fucking really you can really hurt someone.
Yeah.
That's what I live for. Like when you land that and you know that you're going to get half a second breathing room where you go into some fucking animation of stabbing him in the guts. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's
good.
That's it. That's what you live for. Anyway, so you're streaming it?
Yep.
Not that I can ever make streams anymore because I'm not working from home taking a piss.
Is that why I haven't seen you?
Yeah, no, it's not by choice, mate. I promise. I see you every morning. I told you that last week where I'm going to my 9 o'clock meeting and my phone goes off and I'm like, what's this? Oh, it's fucking Matt and he's playing video games for a living shit again. Fuck that asshole.
Get to bed.
I'm trying to think what I've done this week. Not much interesting, really. I mean, we played Hell Let Loose the other night and that was a hell of a lot of fun.
It's a good game.
Despite the fact that we fucking lost every single game.
Oh.
And got absolutely chopped up in most of them.
It's one of those games you live for the fucking movie moment, essentially. Where
you get that one life per game where you manage to just pop 3 people and
and it's all worth it.
And it's all worth it. And you're like arrogant, like I do it all the time. I count out how many I've got to everyone else in the party chat, so they know how good I'm doing. But then for the rest of it, I'm just quiet because I'm the one being shot.
I had to go squad lead just before and I was getting yelled at by fucking
I'm not down for that, man. I need the baffle of Keggy. He needs to be there. Keggy, our sergeant, that just
But part of me wants to get good at squad lead because that's what makes the game good. If you got a bad squad lead, then it's
the
game's fucked. It's no fun.
No, I totally agree, and I think that the fact that Senshi has managed to even do commander at any point is pretty impressive.
Oh, Senshi, he likes getting into a game and just understanding it, doesn't he?
I think so. Yeah, and look, it suits him. it suits you. You know, he's not easily ruffled. He's just kind of he's a process-driven individual. We can say that. He's very, it suits his character. That wouldn't suit me at all. I end up just screaming at people, so I'll just be me little grunt man and just get shot thousands of times. But yeah, aside from that, I'm trying to think of what else I've done. I don't think I've done anything of note. So yeah, anyway, that's my boring life. Nothing. Went to work, come home. Went to Aldi, bought a loaf of bread, and on my way home. How good?
Is this my life soon?
Nah, you got a bit. You're gonna be free for a little while, and then it'll just catch up with you. It's not necessarily that like I can't do things. It's just that it's all too much effort, and I just want to go home and sit down. It's basically the way it works. I'm just saying that it's like delayed COVID symptoms. Like I've got long COVID, but really I'm just lazy.
It's a long log.
Yeah, I'm just a loaf of a man.
Logism.
Just fucking floating around. Right. Well, anyway, we can talk Destiny now. How about that? How good?
How good?
All right.
Big news, huh?
I mean, it is. Look, we kind of all suspected that this was going to happen. The part of it that I found, and I'm not going to read Alan Blaine's entire thing, but the thing that I found most interesting about it was that they were actually doing the this revamp before the Trials sort of second revamp. You know what I mean? Like it was.
I didn't quite understand that. Was he saying that they originally were meant to be working on it, and then Trials got?
Yeah, and remember when all the wind trading was going on with the Harker emblem?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they decided to double down on that and sort of, and rightly so, like invest the manpower in.
Is that what the Harker thing?
Yeah, the
meant?
casino
right.
weekend. Yes, when everyone was just dipping out and whatever, playing on alts and all that sort of nefarious shit. So they doubled down on Trials and obviously got it to the state it is now. And Iron Banner sat on the back burner for a while, which all things told is probably fair enough. But I'm glad that this is here now. So what we might do, we might go through the bullet points because I'm not down for reading paragraphs. I'm on the beers. Maddie, you're not. You can read any paragraphs you want, but I'm reduced to bullet points at this point. What do you think?
Look, yeah. I mean, do you already have a list of bullet points?
It's the bullet points on the thing.
That's I'll give because
you can.
I've done.
You can
because
this is your second podcast today.
Yeah. And I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Right?
Yeah, exactly. No, you do it.
Listen, first paragraph. You know how Saladin's up by himself, being a loser at the top.
Yeah, not there anymore.
Not anymore. You go in, bang, like Season of Dawn. Bro, dawning, fucking Halloween, right in the middle, straight in your face.
Or even now with Guardian Games.
Yeah, just Guardian Games, bang, right in the front. It's front and center as soon as you spawn in the tower.
Fire, brimstone. I don't know. I feel like they might be overselling that because if there is not large amounts of fire, I will be underwhelmed. Like there needs to be a lot of fire just based on that description.
Yep. Next thing. Power's gone. Forget it.
Good.
No power level engagement.
Look,
you just rock up, you press play.
I get the intention of it, but it never needed to be there because by the time it mattered, right, most of us were at an approximate fucking level anyway, right?
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I've seen a lot of, I don't know, I could call it probably fucking scaremongering, people talking about, everyone's going to be back to Mountaintop and Recluse. But, I mean, you don't see them in fucking Control. So, you don't see them in Comp. So why would you see them in Iron Banner? People are still going to want to use the shit that they know works everywhere, right? Like, you want to get your eye in with the gun you're going to be able to take into Trials. So I think, I mean, it'll happen. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm planning on dusting off some of the old shit and using it for exactly this purpose. I want to use my spare rations again because I kept all my fucking god rolls, but I don't know. I think it's just one of those things that people jumped on, wanting to be upset about something.
Yeah. Next point. They forgot Saladin Forge's promotion, calling him Brackus Forge. Incorrect. Bing bong.
What
Valis.
straight out of the gate. I mean, when did this happen? Is there a bit of lore around this where he jumped up to Valis?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, it was like week
when he
4.
fought everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, of course. So,
and in the lore, it was only bloody 3 days later. He was chopping heads 3 days later.
Yeah.
And but we heard about it week 5. So week 4, he went off to the Kytle's War Council after Crow shit the bed, and then
yeah,
and then week 5, you got the radio message and promoted to Valis, which is pretty ironic that, I mean, this is why people love and hate Destiny lore. Like, not even Bungie picked up. And it's really good lore too. Like, it's fucking good.
It is.
You know,
I remember talking about it on here and being like, I need to go and read that, which I obviously never got around to doing, but it's fucking cool. And it's like, even that isn't consistent with the game. He's just back to Brachus now. I mean, maybe it's one of those things.
No, they just acknowledge they missed it. So.
Oh, did they? Right. Cool.
Yeah, it was meant to be Valis.
Good news.
Power levels out. Yeah, bing, bang, boom. And then Rift modes. They're gonna bring back Rift for Iron Banner, right?
This surprised me, honestly. I thought that it might have been a bridge too far, and it may well prove to be. I love Rift. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
I think this will either end up being like, oh yeah, you know what, Iron Banner's fun and it's really cruisy and like a far more casual game, or it will absolutely distill. And this is, you know, it's a Destiny thing, so this will almost certainly happen. But it will distill to people, you know, full blown crack sweat, just 6-man strats on every map, knowing where the lanes are to run, knowing how to control them within 3 days of the mode launching, and it'll be almost impossible to go in and turn it around. I hope that doesn't happen, but I get it. I get the feeling. I mean, even back in D1 Rift, it was like that. If you had a team that was competent and knew what they were doing, you'd win, hands down.
Yeah. Regardless. New mode. I mean, revamped mode. So
look, I mean, it's new for Destiny 2. It's never been in Destiny 2. So I'm chuffed. I love it. I think that like that crossover, the kind of crossover that happens between Destiny and sports balls, we should always have it. There should always be a Griff ball, a Rift, something.
Yeah, well, I've already challenged DCP, and maybe we have to do Aussies versus Americanos.
Easy. Easy mode.
Basically Rift, but glaives only.
Fucking yes. Sign me up. I need to level my fucking I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, you mean it? You mean
so you can craft perks. It?
Yeah,
whatever. I don't need to do that shit. I'm gonna get too carried away with it.
Imagine him running around.
I think that's cool. That'll be fun because you get like full blown scrums and shit out of it. Everyone just in there.
Yeah, imagine the teleport in the melee fucking teleports.
Yeah. Playing across.
Then again, I don't know if it will be in customs. I wonder if we can select Rift in customs or not.
The way it read to me is that like this is sort of the Iron Banner Rift is kind of the soft reintroduction to it, and then it becomes something that's just in the playlists after that.
Yeah.
So, by the sound of that, it sounds like they're maybe going to rotate Rift out of Iron Banner after that, or I don't know. Maybe Iron Banner will become a rotating sort of mode per season, which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea to keep it fresh. Certainly, we know it's been Control for as long as I can. I think it was always Control, even in D1. So that's cool. But
now we're at your dot points, which is how they're reworking Reputation.
Yeah, let's go. Right, hang on, I scrolled past it. Right, break it down. Here is how the revamped Iron Banner reputation will work. Right, so play matches with each match earning more points towards the Iron Banner reputation. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Win matches to earn a small amount of bonus based on your current Iron Banner rank. Wear Iron Banner armor.
Or ornaments.
Or just ornaments. Right.
Yeah, so you can keep
that's interesting, right?
Yeah, so you can keep your PvP loadout. You just got to
so you can keep your PvP loadout. You've just got to look like you got to have the look
and weapons and Iron Banner weapons.
So do you reckon the expectation is going to be that people are using the transmog system to wear these ornaments, or do you think there's going to be ornaments we can buy for like Bright Dust? Given,
I think you answered your own fucking question, cunt.
Look, fair cop. I reckon they'll probably be both, right? if I were a betting man, I'd say probably both.
But what you can do, if you got a armor exotic, you can keep that on and then just put one Iron Banner weapon on, and that's your 5 total pieces. Done. Interesting,
and I like it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
So you
get a 200% multiplier by having them all on.
Yep. You're gonna want to do that. I mean, it's kind of like, you used to get the enhanced progress for having the emblem on. Remember back in D1?
Yeah, so you did the emblem too for 10%.
So that's all back. So we're all gonna. Man, I hope the fucking armor's cool, because I'm just gonna be real honest. Most of the Iron Banner stuff of late.
Yeah, not even a cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not even a cup of tea. It's like a cup of fucking Bonox or something. I don't know. Something not real flash. Anyway, that's personal choice.
You weren't a fan of the sea stuff, eh?
No, I wasn't a fan of like the bells
barnacles.
Barnacles or whatever the fuck that was, the sea urchins. The too many holes in it. Not keen on that. I like the first sort of iteration of it with the wolves on the arms for the Titan, or the samurai one I could probably do, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if they all come.
It's hard to come up with themes for Iron Banner because it started off so much about like medieval, and they're sort of like, fuck, we can't just keep doing medieval, boys.
Yeah, they sort of they jumped to the second most obvious one, which is like feudal era Japan, right? And we can make them look like samurais, and then where do you go? Oh, we'll make them look like Vikings. Hang on, they didn't wear armor. Oh fuck. Okay, we're cooked. So look, hard job, definitely. I'm kind of hoping, and I've got a feeling in my waters, Matt, that we're going to get that sort of original D1 set back. The one that everyone's been asking for forever. The one with like the pommel on the Titan and the wolf head on the wall.
Look, you put some good armor in there. You've got all the Crucible changes. You got a new map. You got Rift. Fucking everyone's going to come out to party.
I think so.
That first week of Iron Banner.
That first week is going to be. You will not be waiting for games very long, which is.
I reckon I should book some time in with Danny and the newborn.
I mean, fuck knows where you'll be. Look, it's still your job, Matt. You still got to work, hey.
That's what I've been slowly trying to hint at. You know what I mean? Danny, you're lucky. Normally I'd have to go to a 9-5 and leave you, but I'm just here playing games.
I have no idea how you're going to manage that, and I can't wait to be a fly on the wall and watch. Holy fuck. I have no doubt you're a power couple. You'll smash it. Easy done. All right, so complete daily Iron Banner challenges to track 100% of your challenge multiplier for the rest of the week. So, yes, this means each challenge, right? So you've got to do all of them. And use an Iron Banner emblem for, there we go, the 10%, additional 10% on top, just sprinkled on there. You know what? I probably won't do that. I like my emblem too much, unless there's a really shit hot one. Is that a new one, do you reckon, that they're showing here? Or is that an old one? I'll bring it up.
Don't know. Don't know.
All right, but I mean, look, if you're new to the game, there are some, here's how Rift works. Right. Well, I'm going to read this out, because when else am I ever going to get to read about Rift? Probably never again. It's too big now. Fucking embiggen.
Oh, you've missed other stuff, you dumb shit.
What? Right, you go. Go. Fine. What have I missed?
Daily challenges, right?
Yeah.
Even though they're daily, if you miss them, they stack up, I believe. These challenges unlock each day, whether you complete them or not. So if you log in on Friday, you can do them all in succession if you want to.
Oh, boy. So do you reckon that'll sit in that sort of seasonal triumph tracker thing that we get, or that's challenges, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just come in at the end of the week? I don't know. I'm just thinking about the logistics of it. Or are they like a bounty thing that you can pick up? Or I think they'll sit in that little hopper, and you'll be able to just come in on
probably
the Tuesday before reset, boom, 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 do them all.
Yeah.
And then get no benefit for it, because it's maybe until next Iron Banner. I'm not sure if it carries over.
Other thing, they're giving a title. A title.
Oh, that's big news. I don't think we'd got to that bit yet. It's down a bit further, isn't it?
Becoming an Iron Lord. Yeah. You're going to get a title. It's going to be hard. Apparently 15 to 20 hours. Here's the thing that's going to make it. You know what they're doing? and I'm not necessarily angry about it, but the fear of missing out is really fucking creeping.
I sniffed it. Just reading over this at lunchtime today, I was like, hang on. What's that smell?
Is that something I want to do? Do I want that?
Ooh, it's fucking FOMO again.
It's FOMO. Well, the thing is, you're only going to get like 2 opportunities basically, because when we get down a bit later, it's only coming week 2 and week 8. So you're going to have to put some fucking Iron Banner. This is the thing. This gets more people in, more people playing, new game. Like it might really pop off. It might actually be really fun.
Well, the sound of it though, the progress of it carried over between seasons. Yeah. I mean, we've always seen that.
Yeah,
with
you do multiple
titles,
seasons.
so if you don't get it in the first 2, it's just something you can chip away at for forever.
True.
So, not necessarily something like it. Look, it's a fucking Destiny thing. You know, whenever we say like, oh, look, you can take your time and do it over, X amount of however long. No rush, and then everyone's like mainlining it and nothing else. Like it's a fucking IV drip of Iron Banner. I can't get off it. I'm doing it until I've got the title. Yeah. And then they'll get the title and never play fucking Iron Banner again because they hate it so much. So I don't know. I won't be rushing into it. I'll just be enjoying myself. That's my plan.
Next is a quest. For whatever reason, you need to complete to unlock Iron Banner, even if you are a veteran.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be some Lord about Saladin that they're going to shoehorn in here. I'm not too sure why. It's once per account, so that's fine. But we have to do some sort of a brand new quest that will introduce all the features and demonstrate how they work for Iron Banner. So tutorial, I guess. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be lore driven or not, or it's just like
just an introductory quest.
Yeah, it says introduce all these features, so
well, the gear system and stuff.
Yeah,
and wouldn't have thought that was. Look, hey, you know what? We're probably being a bit snide as people who play this game all day, every day, or at least have in the past. Introducing people who don't normally participate in things like, Iron Banner through a quest, good.
Unless that's what I didn't mention. The engram system is changing to be like same 14.
Yeah.
Shacks.
Yeah, definitely. I
didn't say it before.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the big part of it, right? The revamp, being able to target loot and stuff like that, I think is a massive deal. Hopefully we get enough added to the loot pool that it makes it worth it, because that's kind of my concern with it at the moment is that if we get 2 guns and everything sort of sits relatively static, we're going to be basically in the same situation we are with Trials, where we get another little drip feed of a weapon and it'll be big for 1 week, and then
that's all they need to do is just Iron Banner armor set and some decent weapons, and it only comes up twice in a season. It's going to be fucking chockers.
I mean, they really need to do a void submachine gun. That'd really...
Shush.
Yeah, just one of them. Have we got a... No, there is an Iron Banner submachine gun already. Right, moving on. Look, I am interested in what that quest is. I hope that they... wouldn't it be cool if they did a bit of, reintroducing you to Valis Forge?
I got the impression that he's going to go, who? And, not even know who you are again. That's the impression.
I mean, look, we've been dealing with that for fucking 4 years at this point, or 5 years, however long at this point anyway. Fucking Saladin's amnesia. All the shit that you've done for him in the past, and now that, we've created new accounts. Huh?
Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, fucking whatever.
Saladin, I'm Young Wolf. Who?
I've legit saved your fucking life, man. And fixed all of your life's fuck ups, and now you're like, you son of a bitch. I mean, he hangs out with the wolves all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the one thing I don't know how it does it. The one thing that fucking From Software games taught me is fuck wolves, fuck dogs, and fuck birds. Any of those things are the worst.
Yeah, the birds are pretty bad. Pretty bad, aren't they? And Matt also means they can get fucked. Don't actually fuck them. That's another thing entirely. And no game that you play should ever teach you that. Holy fuck. Righto.
Okay. then that's Saladin hangs out week 2 and week 8 for season 17. So, you have
May 31 and July 12. Fuck, there's a fair gap there. 6-week gap. Normally we're in Iron Banner once a month now. It feels like that anyway. I'm not sure. Maybe it's always
it feels real quick. Yeah.
But I mean we might get another one at the very end of it, if that, to be announced. Who knows? It certainly doesn't look like it. All right, so Rift. I'm still
Rift is back.
I still can't believe that Iron Banner is going to be Rift. And for some reason, I thought they were both coming back like separately, but I'm happy that it's not.
Well, Iron Banner's going to be Rift, but then Rift's going to end up in the rotation.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to go through the points?
Yeah, go through the dot points. It's slightly changed, I believe. So read the dot points. This is the new game mode.
So this is Destiny 2 Rift. You know, for the Rift purists out there like me that played Destiny 1 Rift until their fucking thumbs fell off on console. This isn't your grandpa's Rift. Right. A spark appears at the center of the map. That's the same. A few seconds after the match starts or a point is scored, and can be picked up by interacting with it for a couple of seconds. So you just pick it up, push E or fucking whatever, X. The spark itself is a buff that allows full weapon and ability usage aside from a super. So that's different. You're no longer tucking it under the arm and running, right? You are. It's like an effect.
Being your buff feed, just be like, big nuts or something like that.
Which means, right, that I mean, you could whack people with it in D1, but this is sort of opening the door to some real like big dick hero plays, right? Like,
you could
you could be the fucking guy. You can't super, but I mean, if you had heavy ammo or something and you can't
drop it either. So I think you can drop it and like super and then pick it back up again.
Yeah, I mean that would kind of break it. I think if you look, we'll read on. So for the first 5 seconds after picking up the spark, for a few seconds after taking damage, both teams receive a waypoint for the spark holder. So you're not on the map all the time. You're only on the map for sort of like as soon as you pick it up, when you get hit. After that, the waypoint only remains for the spark holder's own team. Marking the spark holder for your teammates is important. So sneak. We could be sneaking. Sneaking will be an effective strategy.
I think there'll be a lot of hunters making each other invis.
Yeah, you just ruined it. Son of a bitch. If you die while carrying the spark, it drops to the ground where you died, or nearby to the spot if it is not navigable. So if you fall off a cliff, it'll appear where you probably last touched the ground. If you hold on to the spark for too long, it detonates and you fucking die. Right? I don't know if you die, but I'm assuming that it says it detonates that you're going to die.
Yeah, it's implied by the detonation.
It's implied by detonating. Otherwise, what's the point? I wonder if you can use that offensively. Like, that would be pretty cool.
Oh, Kid Crow just wrote stasis turrets in chat. Just imagine having a bunch of warlocks just putting stasis turrets all around the fucking basketball hoop.
Look, we're just going to have to hit and hope that's not what happens, right? I don't know. I'm feeling, look, the more I think about it, the more I think that there's definitely some mechanics that exist in D2 in the modern day that are really going to be fucking very particularly violent in this context. Right, so team resurrections are enabled in Rift, so you make sure you help your teammates up. So cool. That's a change, isn't it? You never used to be able to do that. So you can pop your friends up.
So do you have to be you can't just respawn, can you?
I'd imagine that there's a respawn timer, maybe. I don't know. It'd be pretty harsh if, like, you'd be able to control a map if you could pin down.
Yeah, it would. You would have. You must have a decent cooldown on it though, if you can do team resurrections.
Yeah, maybe a big long 10-second bugger or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you just have to wait for a medic to come and get you up, like in Hell Let Loose.
Medic. Medic.
Right. There are no points for kills. Kills don't matter. Just for spark dunks. So playing the objective is the key. When Rift is in Iron Banner, the hunt is on when your team has the spark. When the music intensifies, it's time to score. So that sounds to me like you kind of have to build up kills or hold it for a specific period of time before you get to the point where it I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just saying that the music will build up when you have it. Right, that may well be the case.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it. You just get fucking some thumping tunes and get on with your life. There are several ways to extend matches past the time limit. Continuation. At the end of regulation time, if the current spark holder could change the outcome of the match, so it's tied at 2-all or 4-all or whatever, or if the current spark holder is down 1 point, which means that you could bring it to a draw, the match continues until the spark holder drops the spark or scores. Sudden death multi-spark. This is where it starts getting pretty wild. If there is a tie if there is a tie after the time is up, the game enters 90-second overtime where 3 sparks spawn midfield. Who will be the first to score? That is going to be like, if you can control that area, you can pick up all 3. That's rude. It's going to be very hard to deal with. And then you've got 3 chances all in one sweep to dunk, right? Pretty gross. And after sudden death timer is up, sparks stop dropping on death, and any sparks on the ground are removed. So, if you manage to kill all the spark carriers after that point, it's going to end as a tie game, which I think will be pretty fucking rare. But it'll happen, I'm sure. And they go on to say that they've had a ridiculous amount of fun while playtesting it, and I hope that that's something that we see. We see once it gets in the community. I think like the first week, the first night, if you're Aussie, get on the Wednesday night, right? Flog the living shit out of it. Have a good go at it, because it will rapidly reduce to people knowing what the fuck they're doing and being pretty unpleasant, right? Unless, I like that shit. I'm in for the fight. If I get up, I think it'll make for some really gripping games if there's 2 teams that are on point. But I think, for the casual player, and I don't know whether this changes, whether there's like the solo playlist and the team playlist. I don't know whether that's sort of carrying over either, which, that'll make a massive difference in a game mode like Rift, where, everything will hinge on communication to some extent.
Yeah, I mean, you're only going to get it twice during season 17, so there might be changes, but then it'll be added to the Crucible in season 18. So
I don't know. I think it's a cool way to reintroduce it. I can't wait to get my mitts on it. It's genuinely
I think
exciting.
Everything they've done is to really get people into Iron Banner.
Yeah, and look, it's been fucking stagnant for a while. Let's be fair. It hasn't changed in many years now. I can't remember when did they add the fire pit? Because they weren't initially there, remember? They added the...
I don't know.
The hunt. That was like fucking forever ago. So at least 3 years ago now, it feels like. So definitely a breath of fresh air into it will help. Speaking of breaths of fresh air, the new Crucible map. Holy shit.
New Crucible map, mate.
What's its name?
Pyramid Ship, I think. Pyramid Ship in the Throne World.
Disjunction, and it's got that sort of dark slate Aztec-y aesthetic that we see in the raid.
Apparently one of the largest maps and multiple sort of zones of combat from mid, short, long range combat. So
look forward to seeing it. It's been a hell of a long time, hasn't it? Between drinks for maps. So let's just hope this one, like the people like it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's going to be the one for Rift too, because it's so big, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I wonder if it will be limited to a map for Iron Banner, or whether it'll sort of, we'll have Rift in all of the maps. I'd like to. I think there'll be some rotation, but hopefully we get to spend some time on this new one as well. It does look very cool. I can't wait to see how it plays. So Disjunction will be available on day 1 of season 17 for 6v6, 3v3, and free-for-all modes in Crucible, as well as in Iron Banner. So it's going to pop up there. Also, sounds like it might end up being a trials map at some point, or would be in the whatchamacallit playlist. Elimination, or whatever it is, the thing that you get glory from, what I call comp. That hasn't been comp for a long time. Yeah, that. Very good. All right. Cool. What else have we got here?
Cruci is getting zone control back in season 17. Meaning you don't get points for kills. You just got to cap the points, and you get points for being on the cap. It's
COD's domination, right? Basically. I like it. I mean, like, we've had this mode before. Make no mistake, it's a returning mode, so you've played it before. It is a little bit different in the bullet points below, but I don't know. I think it takes a bit of the pressure off, like always, you know, focusing on getting kills and all that sort of thing. So
yeah, and essentially it's going to take you a long time to cap points by yourself. Solo capping takes 22.5 seconds, and a full fire team only takes 7.5 seconds.
Yeah, so
trying to encourage teamwork and objective control.
I think that is a hell of a long time.
Yeah,
22.5 seconds.
Send a Titan, drop a bubble. You fucking.
How long does a bubble last for? Does a bubble
long
last
enough, apparently. Yeah, long enough.
Like 23 seconds.
Someone said 25, someone said 30, so it's around there.
I reckon it'd be 30 seconds, actually, now that I think about it. They're around for a while. But, I mean, if someone's shooting them, fuck knows. So, anyway, we'll live in fear. That'll be something else to check out.
Yeah, max resilience
Titan. Just the meta for controlling. Just get 3 of them. You can lock it all down for at least a little period of time. All right. What else have we got here? In addition to what's new, we're also making some tuning changes to various existing Crucible modes. Control. Team gains 1 point per participant when capturing a zone rather than 1 flat point. So instead of like...
Don't worry about these fucking dogs.
No. Like, what this will mean, right, is that, you know, when people, like, when you start and people run past the first point because I've got to go get a kill boner quick because I don't play the objectives. This will mean that they're actually actively fucking over your team because they're just giving up on a free point straight out of the thing. So you'll be able to write them in text chat and be like, hey, pull your head in, Muppet. Elimination time is now lowered to 90 seconds to match Trials of Osiris, so quicker rounds. Mayhem. Fuck, I haven't played Mayhem for a long time. Points for super kills increased to 3, was previously 2. Increased score target to 200, previously 150, and decreased time limit to 7 minutes. So it's just going to be an orgy of supers as per always, and you'll get lots of kills and points and stuff. Rumble, increased time limit. Showdown. The fuck's Showdown?
Mate, I haven't been in the Crucible in a long time.
Yeah, look, anyway, increased round score targets to 15, whatever that is. Fuck. And they're making some changes to Gambit, but to be honest, unless they're attaching C4 explosives to it, I don't really want to read about it. Do you, Matt? You got any hot takes on Gambit?
Look, everyone knows Gambit needs a bit of help, and they're just changing some reputation to deal with it. So
yeah, make it a bit more palatable, I guess.
Look, I think people got to be checking out the Crucible and the new maps and stuff before jumping back into Gambit.
Oh yeah. All right. There we go. The Eververse changes. Do you want to go through that? This. I don't know. I read through this. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I've seen some pretty animated takes.
What hot takes have you seen?
People are like, oh, this is fucked. People will be using it to get an advantage from day one. And I'm like, but
I don't think it's going to do anything.
Like, you could, don't get me wrong, aren't the 10 ranks just pretty easy to get if you play the game?
Yeah.
Like, if I can get to 100 now and I'm like a casual dad, fucking, I've been there for a long time too. Why would you pay for 10?
I think people were concerned about like XP bonuses, but I think DMG is already
dispelled it, right?
Yeah,
you come along.
I believe you're not going to even get the XP bonus things from that. It's literally like if you're new to Destiny and you want to pick up materials like legendary shards quickly, and there's not even that many. If
you need to pick up legendary shards quickly, God bless your soul. They should just sell them for some. I don't know. You should just be able to apply for some kind of legendary shard handout scheme or something. I don't know. I've got fucking millions of them. Honestly, I've if they were the dominant currency, I would be a fucking wealthy man. My personal stockpile of legendary shards is definitely worth more money than any NFT going around right now. So
yeah, but that's not fucking hard.
I know, right? This is worth nothing. Anyway, so look, if you're upset about that, move on. You know, just adapt. It's not that bad. Right.
Adapt.
Adapt.
Yeah, but log. They haven't earned it. They've cheated the system, cheated themselves. They've cheated the game. Right? That it's a moral high ground we need to think
For
about.
10 ranks of the season pass, you've cheated yourself. And like in your wallet out of money.
Yeah.
I don't care. If you want to go and spend, like, I'm not going to buy it. I know that I'll play enough to get past it. But if you play fuck all and there's something in the first 10 ranks that you desperately want, or it's the end of the season, right? And this is where the only time I can see it's viable is that it's the end of the season and you burn out and you don't want to play and you want the thing that's at the fucking 100 level and you're at 90, then fucking do it. Other than that, I just think you just throw your wallet in the bin. You don't need to buy it. It's fine. Like, if you want to give Bungie some money, fucking do it. That's cool. But I don't think you need to. Go and buy yourself some nice cosmetic
get
stuff instead.
Level 100 and then buy it and see what happens.
And what if it took you up to like... Well, I mean, I guess you overrank it anyway, but if there was some kind of advantage out of it, anyway, I doubt it. All right. What is the cosplay Cosmodrome? I didn't read this.
You know how they do like stuff for like artists? They're doing like a cosplay thing with it. So,
and that's unreal. Like, it's something that I like.
Having a competition.
You know, when we've been at PAX or stuff, or even at the Sydney event when we were doing that, and there's people turned up in like full blown sets of like Titan armor, sweating their ass off. God love.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not only are you talented enough to make this amazing stuff, right? You're also willing to wear it and sweat your ass off and just go around and pose for photos with people all night. Like, just champions. I think cosplayers are like, you know, I know that it's a big thing, but I still think that it's an undervalued part of it and of our community. And I can't wait for this I love this. I don't want to make a cosplay outfit, but if someone's got like one for a chubby dude that I could borrow, I'd give it a go. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with it. For Halloween or something. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also, there's a bit about
I'm already looking at some of the Twitters already. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty bloody good.
It's about time they gave cosplayers that recognition. Gamma Trap and his bloody art emblem. He's had that for too long. And the movie of the week emblem. It's about time other talented people were awarded.
It's been a long time coming. It's really nice that they link all their Twitters and their socials. It's just there's a whole post about them. That's nice.
Nice recognition like for people who. I mean, that's a lot of work. Like, a lot of work goes into that sort of stuff, and some of it's just mind-boggling. Like, the amount of skills you have to teach yourself to do that sort of stuff. I would hurt myself. I would do irreparable damage to myself trying to even begin to replicate this stuff. Also, after this, people not getting their Bungie emails, they're trying to figure that out. Okay, so
we made the joke. This is the only fucking only company you actually
can't get an email from. Like, man, the amount of spam shit I get every day that I ignore from like just, I don't know, fucking I bought one thing once and now they're like,
oh, dude.
I'm like, I have not given your company any money for fucking 10 years and you're still peppering me twice a week with shit. And like, I mean, I got my Bungie email. I got the one today about Guardian Games and, surprisingly the fucking 3 emblems I've turned in or whatever they are have all been on my Titan. So, 100%. But
you know what TikTok made me fucking laugh?
What?
This guy talking about fucking unis asking like alumni donations.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was good.
Mate, I did fucking drama and arts. I doubled down on employment. Why are you fucking asking me for another 60 grand? I already given you 60K.
Yeah, exactly. The audacity. I'll be paying the fucking debt off that I already owe you. Fucking fuck off. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's just definitely a circle jerk shit for rich cunts, right? Fuck that. Anyway, we're mincing words because it's Friday. So, look, if you're not getting your emails, there's some information about it. I do get my emails, so I haven't read it. I haven't had to worry about it. I guess that's just me being privileged and awful. Right, heaps of other stuff, player support stuff. Looks good. Haven't read it, but very good. All right, that's about it. That's the swab, hey? The movie of the week. Go and check it out yourself. I can't describe it all to you. Maddie, has anything happened in the lore? What the fuck have you been making videos about?
Oh, fucking tell me, mate.
I've
been shooting blanks at the moment.
Just shooting puffs of smoke. Just nothing else.
No, I actually did a summary of Season of the Risen because I thought, you know what? I did a summary of Witch Queen and
True.
I didn't get a chance to do my normal weekly recaps of Season of the Risen. So I thought, get her done.
Is there anything in Season of the Risen that you think has sort of fallen under the radar for a lot of people? Like, is there something that in your expertise as lore boffin, you think is, look, it's easy to overlook this seasonal shit when you've got a main content release.
Okay, well, okay, go on then. Here's a test for you.
Oh fuck me, man.
No, I'm flipping
this
it back.
This is exactly where I was trying not to get to.
I know you were, mate. You tell me the main points. Season of Risen. What's it about?
Working with Keitel. All right.
To do what?
In an alliance. We're like capturing the Lucent Hive.
Correct.
To interrogate them and get in their minds and find out how they become Lucent. Incorrect, right? Okay. And then let me go. Let me just fall off the cliff of incorrectness.
Yep.
Crow had a hissy fit.
Uh-huh.
Then he just fucked off after that, didn't he? He just ran away. And then because of the hissy fit, Saladin pledged himself. Like he was like take me instead. Yep. He took one for the team. And now he's jumped the fence. He's working for the fucking Cabal and he's basically running the show. So it didn't work out bad for him at all.
Yeah,
he's still turning up in the tower just as often and fucking no change for him. So a good move.
You got close.
I think I got about like 6 out of 7.
It's a pass.
What are we doing with the Lucent Hive?
Wait, the Lucent Hive, if you actually read what was going on, is Guardians were going missing and they were having the light stolen. And you're trying to work out why they're stealing the light and stockpiling it, which eventually leads to the Scarlet Keep, and they were trying to summon Savathun's throne world there as like an invasion platform. And that's the summoning ritual that you stop. And then Crow was meant to be providing like assistance during that time, and he's not there because he's back at the fucking helm trying to turn off the system and pulls the plug on it, and that kills the Scion, which then triggers Keitel going a life for a life, and then Saladin Forge steps up and joins her war council.
I don't want to be critical of it because it definitely wasn't my focus of it at the time, but I feel like as I said before, it is really easy to completely miss the context of especially those seasonal. I can't even remember what they're called, but the activities. Fuck.
Psyops.
Yeah, exactly. It's that's why the last one's in the Scarlet Keep. Duh. I didn't know that. You fucking just told me. I've done it probably 30 times.
Yeah. And so the little the artifact, the spear that you use is like light suppressing technology. So the whole gameplay loop is you weaken a Hive lieutenant who's got the light. The Scions come in, they create a mindscape which like combines your mind together. So you have this like fucking mind fight where you go into like the mindscape.
I've had a few of them in my time. I've never won one.
And then the reason you see the Savathun's projections is they represent the loyalty and the belief in Savathun of the lieutenants. So, and you use the spear to destroy those like projections. And when they come back out, they're about to die, and you put them on life support and stick them in the tank.
And then Crow just comes along and vacuuming in the immediate area and boom, knocks the plug out. Oh, they're all dead. Whoops. That's a bit bleak. Anyway, right. Oh, well, I mean, look, I hope that if you were listening on and you didn't pay attention, like I didn't, that you learned something out of that.
Hey, you better bloody watch the fucking video too.
I will. Look.
No, I'm talking up. Yell out the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yell at the people at home.
If you've sat through this hour-long video of Matt's voice, you know what? Double down. Go watch another 10-minute.
And you know what? We need because DCP keeps saying to leave like the word taint scratcher and all this nut bush and stuff like that.
In your videos.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to put a call to arms in this video if you made it to the end of the DDU. I don't know. What word do you want to use? It can't be nutbush. It could, like, I mean, I don't know. Mr. Squiggle kind of took off in our comments from last week. People were like,
Squiggle did.
Yeah.
What's something else? What's something else?
Saying like, I repressed the memory of Mr. Squiggle because Blackboard scared the shit out of me. And thanks, Log and Matt, for bringing it back up. I'm off to my therapist. You fucking wankers. I don't know. I mean, because there's not a lot of like, there's no sort of humorous cultural disparities between me and you because we've basically over the recent years just morphed into the same person, one that does law and one that avoids it. So
yeah.
We're boring. Right, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it fun. Chat, give us a word that you want us to use for this purpose. Because it's 9:30 on a Friday night. Uncle Log's had a couple of beers. He's hitting the wall at a rate of knots. He's going to go to bed or play Hell Let Loose, one of the two. But something's going to happen that isn't hosting a podcast. Also, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Chungus. Why would it be? What? Staunch. Nutbush. Gobby. Gobby will do. Gobby's a good one. What's Gooby?
Oh, actually, you know what we should do?
What?
Because someone left an Australian comment and I didn't know what it meant, and then I had to punch it into Google, then I regretted it. Map of Tassie.
I know what that is.
Yeah, I've learned it. I learned it very quick.
Yeah.
So you guys, you can leave the words "Map of Tassie."
Not Moot. Oh my god. No. Fuck, I just said it on. Oh man. Yeah, Map of Tassie, right? Go on a Myland Games video, leave the words Map of Tassie. Even implore him. Implore Matt to show you his map of Tassie. And I don't know, until next week. Unless anyone's got, like, you got literally 3 seconds to type out a question and get it in there right now. Otherwise, whatever. Maddie's take on Halo. We never got it. You're right. Have you watched any of the Halo series yet? Remember when, because we were talking about how
I've watched up to like episode 4 or 5, maybe 4. When was a big battle scene?
That was cool. That was the one like on the other planet.
Like he takes over the warthog and the
like that was kind of what I was expecting from the entire Halo series, and like that was kind of like the gleaming piece of undigested corn in a dog shit. Like that's kind of what it was. I don't want to make.
Has it got better or worse?
By all reports. Given I woke up and looked at my phone this morning and everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm going to assume that it's gotten worse. I'm going to assume that it's degrading at a rate of knots. I'm sad. I'm sad by the current state of Halo. I would really want there to be something good come along in that franchise, but fuck me, it's slim pickings. Righto.
We done?
I think we're done, Matt. I think we're done.
I'm so hungry.
You're not showing it. You're not showing it at all. Have you been you've been twirling your mustache?
No, it just goes like that.
Well, I'll put you in touch with Tower. He's heaps into the twirly mustaches. I'm sure there's some kind of wax.
Oh, he is. Yeah,
he is. He's a big.
Here's a quick story for you.
Here we go. One from Uncle Matty's vault. You mean?
It's not even that quick, but because I've been looking for mustache like
products.
Wax, right?
Yeah.
And I shit you not, this one that I got, it smells like a cake urinal, like a urinal cake.
You can't have that under your nose.
No shit. It's like I've walked into a men's toilet at the fucking pub every 4 seconds.
Oh, yeah, but you know what's even
Honestly.
worse? You know what's even worse?
What?
You're on the lounge, getting a bit, talking to the missus. Oh, yeah, reach over. Good night, doll. Give her a kiss on the cheek. You smell like a fucking piss biscuit. You can't have that. Who's making it? Who made this product? Because they're trying to ruin people's personal lives. They're trying to ruin people's personal lives.
And it was expensive, and it was bad.
Go and buy the cheap shit, but it's heaps better.
Yeah.
On the DDU, we'll save you money by telling you to don't buy expensive anything ever.
Yeah.
All right, get the fuck out of here. It's been a pleasure.
Right.
See you next week. Bye. Stick around for a raid.